Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu approved plans for a military operation in southern Gaza where more than 1 million people are sheltering.
Meanwhile, the army was preparing the evacuations of the civilians from the area. NBC's Rafah Sanchez reports from Jerusalem.
The Israeli government making two important announcements today after a series of cabinet meetings. The first, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has approved an Israeli military plan for an assault on the city of Rafah in southern Gaza. More than 1 million Palestinian civilians are sheltering there. The UN has warned an Israeli attack would be a large-scale humanitarian disaster, not just in terms of civilian casualties, but also in terms of disrupting the flow of aid and food coming in from Egypt. Israel says this plan would have two phases. The first, to evacuate Palestinian civilians out of Rafah, and the second, to attack the city itself. And the 4 Hamas battalions, Israel says, are still hiding there. Now, the U.S. has said it will oppose any attack on Rafah without what it calls a credible plan to get Palestinian civilians out of harm's way. Secretary Blinken says the U.S. at this point has not seen Israel's plan, cannot judge whether or not it is credible. The second important announcement, Israel says that while Hamas's latest counterproposal in ceasefire negotiations is unrealistic, they are still sending negotiators back to the table in Qatar. Now, that may be a sign that we are getting closer to a possible deal to pause the fighting in Gaza for up to 6 weeks, get some of those 130 hostages out, and get more badly needed humanitarian aid in. Rafah Sanchez, NBC News, Jerusalem.